Hello, everybody. One of the most obvious differences between American and British English is the spelling. The British English keeps the spelling of words it has brought from other languages, such as French and German languages. That is to say, the British English does not change the spelling of loan words, whilst the American English spellings are based mostly on how the word sounds when it is spoken. So, in this video, we are going to shed light on some of those spelling differences between the American and the British English. And before we start, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Spelling difference number 1. AE versus E. Many words that come from ancient Greek have the double vowels AE in British English, but only E in American English. Most of these words are scientific, medical, or technical words. For example, ion, aesthetic, anemia, etc. Spelling difference number 2. ence versus ense. Many nouns that end in ence in British English and in ense in American English. British English only uses ense for the corresponding verb. For example, when the word license functions as a noun, it ends with ence, but when it functions as a verb, it ends with ense. For example, we have defense, license, offense, pretense. So these are some spelling differences in terms of ence and ense between British and American English. Spelling difference number 3. OE versus E. British English words that are spelled with the double vowels OE tend to be just spelled with an E in American English. In other words, British English preserves the OE in words derived from the classical languages, while American English has simplified it to only E. For example, diarrhea, gonorrhea, maneuver. Spelling difference number 4. OUR versus OR. This is one of the most famous spelling differences between British and American English and comes from French influence. Nearly all of these words originally come from Latin. Words ending in OUR in British English have been changed to OR in American English, as you can see in these examples. Behavior, color, favor, flavor, honor, humor, labor, neighbor, etc. Spelling difference number 5. RE versus ER. Like OUR that we have just seen in the previous slide, the RE spelling originally comes from French as well. In American English, it was replaced with ER to better reflect American pronunciation. As examples, center, meter, theater, etc. Spelling difference number 6. ISE or IZE versus IZE. One of the most famous spelling differences isn't really a difference at all. It's a common misconception that in American English, the word civilize, for example, ends in IZE, which is true, but ends in ISE, which is not true. Both the IZE and ISE spellings are valid in the British English, but in American English, you cannot use ISE spellings. You must use only the IZE. For example, civilize, apologize, organize, realize. Spelling difference number 7. YSE versus YZE. The YSE ending is only acceptable in British English, while in American English, YZE is the only valid ending. So let's check out the following examples. Analyze, paralyze, breathalyze. Spelling difference number 8. OGUE versus OG. Words ending with OGUE in British English and with OG in American English. To illustrate, analog, dialogue, catalog. Spelling difference number 8. Doubled consonants in British English. Sometimes British spelling requires a doubled consonant. For example, in British English, words ending in a vowel plus L double the L when adding verb endings that begin with a vowel such as ed or ing. In American English, the L is not doubled, so have a look at these examples: canceling, fueled, traveler, etc. Spelling difference number 10. Doubled consonants in American English. In other places, it is American English that has the doubled consonant. In certain verbal infinitives or to preserve the root word of certain adjectives. For example, appall, distill, enroll, fulfill, etc. Spelling difference number 11. Final E. English is famous for the silent E at the end of many words, where both American and British English have this. In words such as name, make, or have, it comes from an Old English inflection. But many final E spellings come from French loan words, where often the consonant before the final E is doubled. American English tends to omit this rule. For example, annex, glycerin, gram, grill, per gram, ton. Finally, number 12, other differences. Here we come to some words that are differently spelled by British and American English. In this slide, we have cited some examples: airplane, check, checkered, aging, cozy, gray, pajamas, etc. Here we come to the end of this lesson. I hope that you have learned something from this video. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon, and see you in the next video to learn more about the English language.